All right, I guess this time we are live. Tried a second go to live, and for some reason it just kept saying trying to connect, and was not connecting. So we're going to take off now, and
take off. The home point has been updated. Please check it on the map.
there we go. She was just telling me what the heck was going on there. I'm actually going to back up here and bring it over. So yeah, this is a new, at least new to me, Phantom 4. I don't know if I'm back far enough from the trees or not. Let's get away from that tree a little bit, just to make sure. And now you can see me standing in front of my house there. Hello, Facebook Live. Oh, he stepped on a rock earlier, and boy, did that hurt my foot. All right, so this is a Phantom 4 DJI drone, and there's a whole bunch of cool features about it. It shoots in 4K. I'm not sure how it looks on the Facebook Live, considering the quality is probably too high for Facebook Live, at least what it accepts right now. Sorry, I'm trying to get out of the sun, hurting my eyeballs. 80-minute battery life. It's probably more like about 25 minutes, but that also depends on the the wind conditions, weather conditions, and how hard it has to fly and all that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and take it up now and just again check it out, just to see how it runs on Facebook. And we're gonna go zooming up really fast here. Let's go. This is where I live. This is Brea, California. And then I can control the camera by twisting. There's a little knob here on the end of where my left index finger is. Hey, John North. Oh, good. So there's my house. There's my solar panels and my pool there in the backyard. Got a little bit of work to do. There's the half pipe that my son and I built some time ago. We're going to go forward here just a little. Let's see. Down almost right in the center is the half pipe, just next to that big tree. It's kind of hard to see there. We're going to be planting some fake grass back there, so going to be digging out all that where you see the brown and stuff like that. I think the plan is to go with to go with fake grass. All right, let's bring the camera back up again so you can see the surroundings. It's a beautiful day here. It's probably in the high 80s, I'm guessing, maybe almost 90. Let's go over here towards the I'm going to go over here towards the Whole Foods. Oops, wrong direction. There's a Whole Foods right over there, right straight out in front. So again, this has about a 4-mile range, so I can no longer hear it. Where'd it go? I'm going to take it up a little bit so I can make sure and see it, because it went behind my roof. They say that you shouldn't go out of line of sight, but that's Whole Foods right there, so that's pretty close to my house. Let's see, over to the left there's a Starbucks right about dab in the center, right around there. So I'm going to come around and point towards my house again and just push the throttle forward so it comes back home, at least towards me. There is a home bar, or a home button that'll send it back home. So I should be coming about back to my house here. I also have a map on my screen too. Nope, there it is. Nope, it's not quite going back to my house. Let's go this direction here. And let's see, there's the Wiener Schnitzel. I can see the Wiener Schnitzel, the orange of the Wiener Schnitzel. So I know I'm heading at least back towards my direction. That's that orange-yellow building. That's a Wiener Schnitzel. When I was a kid, we used to say Der Wiener Schnitzel. I'm going to turn it while. And it's going to get right above me here. Almost above me. Put the camera down. So you should be able to see me, maybe. I'm in the shadows. Again, I'm kind of hard going by. Now the home button, you know, after I turned it on, I remembered that actually we're going up higher. Let me see how high we can go here. I turned it on when it was inside my house, so if I hit the go home, it may try to land on my couch in my living room. But I was trying to get the Facebook Live. That's pretty high.
Maximum flight altitude reached.
Yep, I guess that's as high as I can go. Let's take a look at what it sees here. It's a little bit hazy out today, so you can't see probably as far as what I would like to be able to see. See where that haze starts right there. And out there is the ocean, just a little bit beyond. And let me just circle it around just so you can get a look. That's a high school down there. That's where my daughter went to high school, El Dorado High School. Coming around to the commercial buildings. The Suzuki building is over there where I think it's the Suzuki corporate buildings. There again is Whole Foods and the housing that just developed. That used to be all a field maybe less than about 5 or 6 years ago. That was just fields. And the Union Oil owned all there to roam our streets, and squirrels and rats and all the animals used to live over in that field where all the trees used to be. This is Imperial Highway. That Imperial Highway goes all the way to LAX from where I'm at, and that's about an hour drive or so, 45 minutes in the middle of the night, but about an hour and a half drive to LAX. And there you are. Man, I'm so high I can't even see it. I've lost, oh there it is, right straight above me. And it's a pretty good view. On a clear day you could actually see a lot more. So I'm going to go ahead and start bringing it down. I would hit the come home button, but I'm afraid you can hear it fighting the wind up there. I think it's pretty windy up there. I'm at 64%, so I've only used about 64% of the, or not even that, would be a little less than 30% of the battery. Should be 26%, right? If I'm doing the math correctly. That's pretty good because I could see John North's comment on there also. I'm assuming you can hear me. Let's bring the camera back down again so you can kind of see where I am. Probably fall over. I'm learning how to do figure eights. Just figure eights over and over again to learn how to work the controllers. And see if I can bring it down to where you can start seeing me again. And I'll try to work the camera at the same time I'm bringing it down. At about the same speed. I'll come out into the sun a little bit so you can see where I'm standing. Getting ready for the Super Bowl. It's going to start in a couple hours. I'm actually recording everything. Probably the most fun. The one thing about the DJ, the Phantoms, is they're a lot louder than the other. Oh, you get to see me wearing my speckles. So it's beeping, telling me that I'm too. So now it's right in front of me. So it's pretty stable. It is pretty windy. I'm not sure if you can see the wind in the trees, but it is pretty windy. So it does stabilize really, really good. It's got sensors on the front and the back that are always on, no matter what. If you're in sport model or if you're in any of the other settings that you can go to. Right now I'm in beginner mode. So it flies a little bit slower and it doesn't have as many options available in beginner mode. That way you don't crash it so easily. And then when you go into sport, it flies a lot faster and does some other things. In sport, the side sensors do not work. So you could actually literally go sideways into a tree when you're in sport. But when you're in beginner mode, you have the side sensors that will keep you from flying into a tree. So this uplift, so at the same time I'm going to go up. And then bring it on down, and at the same time bring the camera into position. First time going on Facebook. So it's facing me. There we go. And so if I wanted to take it and use the back of my truck for advertisement for a video, towards my truck there, it's going to beep at me again and tell me that I'm too low. Now I'm too close to the tree. Bring the camera down, or something like that, or even just recording. You would go zoom in, go up and backwards, and bring the camera down, able to go from the front of somebody's building and then go away on the building. So you got to do 3 things at the same time. I'm trying to do 4, and all right, so now we're at 45%, and so my Facebook Live has been going on 13 minutes now. So that's about right. It's pretty close to about 30 minutes, but we have a pretty windy day that is causing the drone to work a little bit harder than it would normally be working. Now I'm going to hit the self-land, and see actually where it goes. It may just drop straight down, but it's land button, which is on the screen here. You got to hit a button and then slide over. Yep, it's going to drop straight down. So over there by one thing I should have done that I didn't do is tilt the camera up. You want to remember to do that, especially if you're landing in a field where there's grass and sticks and things like that, that you don't jam the lens into some sticks or some rocks or something like that. Right now it's landing in the middle of the street, so obviously I got to make sure cars aren't coming, but the camera tilted down does not intruding up above the landing gear. It may actually cause damage to your experiment. Now I'm going to go watch the replay to see what it is that you guys saw you were on there. So I see that one of the viewers that was on dropped off, but maybe there were others. I know that it's posting to other Facebook pages, and so I'll be giving you further updates on my experience with the Phantom 4. Those of you looking to buy a drone, you can't see, but you can see on my controller probably, but mine is the gray. There's a specific name for it, but I forgot what that name is, so I can't tell you offhand. But it's a different color, and I really like it. I like that it's not the old white color. I always like to be different. It's even in the replay to tell me what it is that you think about this Facebook Live. I'm not an expert in drones. I'm just, I've had them before. This is my 3rd one, and so I'm just getting right back into them. I was jealous because Everett had a drone and I didn't, so I obviously had to wait and save my pennies. I've been saving up for about a year to get a new drone. So here it is, finally here. All right, I'll see you at the next one. Bye.